back to the channel. Today's video, we are going to be talking through everything that you need to throw an awesome Halloween party. I threw my first Halloween party last year, so I'm still maybe a little bit of a rookie, but I'm just gonna tell you guys I knocked that out of the park. You can go watch last year's vlog of the party if you would like to. It was pretty fun and it looked pretty spooky, ooky, kooky, and creepy in there. Also grab your Halloween merch right up here if you would like. Anyways, so I set aside, when I was doing my Halloween unboxing, I set aside all of the Halloween party supplies, and then I set aside a lot of my outdoor decorations because I just knew I wasn't gonna decorate with those as quickly as like my indoor decor. So I just finished unboxing all of that and kind of laying it out so that I could show you guys everything that I feel like helped me throw a really good Halloween party. So I'm just gonna start grabbing items and talking through what I feel like I needed. And if I feel like it wasn't important, I'll just skip over it. And yeah, all right, let's get into it. Why'd you have to do that in the most aggressive way you could?
Because I had to make noise on your videos.
Oh my gosh, bro. All right, you guys, the first category that we're going to go into is drinks. And I've got a couple of things I feel like you might need to just provide drinks. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry if this video is so bad and all over the place. I really wanted to film it and get it out to you guys, but it has just been a long freaking day. So just bear with me, okay? Drinks. Personally, I feel like you definitely need at least one spookified decanter, or what do you call, drink holder of some sort. I got this one at Target last year for like 20 bucks or something. It definitely needs to get washed before we use it again. But as you can see, it's like a glass cauldron, and I like that it's actually glass, not plastic, because it just adds like that more like heightened sophistication to it. And another cool thing about this one specifically is that if I can find it, it glows. So it's really cool because you can put any drink in here and then you can make it look spooky because it will glow the drink green, which is nice because then you don't have to use any food coloring in your drink if you don't want to. I'm pretty sure last year we actually put a green drink in this and then also lit it up green, so it was just extra green. So yeah, I definitely would highly recommend having like a cool dispenser like this. Next up, as far as drinks go, I definitely recommend, if this is an adult party, having a way for people to have some fun shots. I've seen a couple of different cool spooky shot ideas out there. I personally really liked this one. So these are basically just little test tubes. I got them on Amazon. They were super cheap. This one actually looks super cracked. And these were perfect because basically I just took like a little dropper and I think I put vodka in all of them, and then I put a splash of lemonade and then like literally just one drop of food coloring. And these were a hit. People loved these last year. They loved being able to like pick which color they got and then take their shot, and then they just put them back in here. Obviously not all of them made them back. I think it's honestly funny more than anything that I'm missing 10 tubes and 12 caps. After cleaning up after the party, we still weren't able to recover that many because it just got so crazy. So yeah, test tube shots, or another kind of like just fun way to take a shot, I think is really cool. All right, next up, keeping on the theme of shots, you can also use chocolate molds to make Jello molds. I will say that this can be a tedious process. I started making Jello shots like I think technically 2 nights before, because I had to make them, let them set, get them all out onto a tray, make them, get them all on. It's just, it's a little bit more of an involved process. If you have more than just these, like I just had these 4 to work with, so I could only make this many at once, and I was trying to make a lot. I think in total I did 4 of each of these. So like I did 4 total pumpkins, 4 of these, 4 etc. So we had a lot. But because of the size of these, I feel like they went faster than a lot of other Jello shots. Just because they're a lot smaller. They're not like in those like bigger cups that you typically see them in. So these got like eaten up. But it was really fun because I did them in all different colors and different flavors, and so they were kind of a fun surprise. And again, I just think this is like a fun, spooky way to add to the fun if, again, you're doing an adult party and you would like to have some different kinds of shots. So that's super fun. Another thing about drinks is this year, I didn't have these last year and I'm very excited about them this year. These are edible shimmers. I've had edible shimmer before in alcoholic drinks at Disney World actually, and it really is fun and adds something super cool to your drinks. So I picked these up at Joann. I got black, silver, gold, and orange. And this year at the Halloween party that I'm throwing, we are doing a Harry Potter themed bar. So they're all going to be like potions from Harry Potter. So I'm super excited because, like, for instance, we can add this gold shimmer to our liquid luck potion and it will just add another like really cool spooky element. It also says that you can use these in baked goods, chocolate treats, and stuff like that. So these have a variety of uses, and again, like I said, I just think these will be really cool. All right, last but not least, I know y'all are not dumb, but I'm just gonna say it, cups. Get some cups. And we actually, I think we had silver and gold Sharpies so that we could write on the black cups if people wanted to. But I just recommend getting spooky cups. So we just got these simple black solo cups because we wanted something disposable and easy to grab, easy to write on, that sort of thing. And so these obviously serve their purpose. But yeah, make sure you grab some spooky cups for people to have their drinks in, just because that adds more fun to the whole experience. It's all about the little details, I'm telling you, it really is. All right, the second category that we're going to talk about is food, and specifically like servingware. So let's get into it. So this is kind of another thing that kind of goes without saying, if you will, but get plenty of spooky serving trays, okay? I think personally it's nice to kind of keep similar things to one board. So like on this pumpkin, I might have a charcuterie board. On this tray, I might do candies, that kind of thing. And make sure that you have a variety, but my advice would be to keep them all in sort of the same color palette or the same vibe. As you can see, all of mine are pretty much black and white for the most part, and they're all kind of shaped differently and have like a spooky element on them. Pretty much the only ones that I have that are not black are these Martha Stewart ones, but these actually glow in the dark. So they're clear, but then they glow in the dark, and then they have cool bats on them. So I'm very excited to use these. I think they're gonna look so sick, and you can do a huge candy board, huge charcuterie board on them, whatever it is. And again, just make sure you have like different types of trays, because for instance, this one is really good for holding a dip. So if you've got chips and salsa or queso or guac, this is a good one. It's just good to have variety so you can display your different food items according to how they, you know, best need to be displayed, if that makes sense. So that's super helpful. I would also make sure to have a couple of big bowls. This is like a Nightmare Before Christmas bowl that is really, really cute. And this thing had just tortilla chips in it so that people could grab them, and then they could grab salsa or guac or queso or whatever it is at the party. So highly recommend having a couple of like big chip bowls that you can just throw like a ton of chips in. Or if your party is like a little bit more focus on the food, you could do like a salad in here, whatever it is, but I just think that's really nice to have. And then last but certainly not least, I would recommend having a couple of different other size bowls. I'll show you what I mean. So for instance, last year I got these, I think maybe even on clearance or like the day before the party or something, and these are just matching bowls, but you can just put like popcorn in this one and M&Ms in this one, but just having a couple of different sized bowls is really nice to kind of add some variety to the overall look of like your spread. And then I even had some really small bowls, like this little skeleton one, for instance, that I picked up at Joann. And this is perfect for serving maybe like a less popular like a dip in. I think I had like a black bean hummus in this or something like that. So it's not gonna get like eaten as much as like queso, because everyone loves queso, but I still really wanted to have the hummus. So like this was perfect for that. or you can just put like some little grapes in there or some nuts in the middle of a charcuterie board. Like, it's just nice to have little containers like this. So would highly recommend that. Just a couple other things. If you are preparing brie and you would like to have brie on your charcuterie board, this is dusty, would highly recommend a little brie cooker. I am kind of, or was last year, kind of new to the brie game, and I can say I'm thoroughly like enjoying it 100%. I'm a brie girl now, but it makes all the difference in the world to warm it up properly. So having a little container that is specifically for the brie, you can just like take the brie off of the charcuterie board and pop it into the oven, and it looks cute and spooky. Is just, it's really fun and it's cute and adorable, and I'm telling you, people will love it. It's just random little things like this. I swear that people are like, oh my gosh, you really went above and beyond, but like, it's just a little brie cooker. Like, it's no big deal. But people just love it. They really do. Okay, last two things. I literally just picked these up from Joann also the other day, but I'm so excited to have these. These are little skull-shaped tongs, and I figured these would be perfect for putting on the charcuterie boards, or if there's anything that's like kind of messier to grab that people might want a tong for. Again, I just feel like the little details like this are so nice and people really appreciate them. So some little skull tongs are so cute, and like I said, they're at Joann right now, so go grab them if you are, you know, interested. And then this is from Michael's last year. This is one thing that I thought was so fun, but I had a huge food spread last year, y'all, and it was kind of tucked towards the back, and it was very dark in the kitchen, and so I think it mainly didn't get used because it didn't get seen. So she's going to be the front and center item on my like dessert board this year, and it is this adorable electric like chocolate warming cauldron. And I just plug her in, you put some melting chocolates in here, she warms it up, gets it all melted, and then you have these little witch finger skewers, so people can take banana or marshmallow or pretzels or whatever else you have and dip them in the chocolate. And it's just so nice. I'm like such a chocolate dipped girly, so I loved it. I ate it. Not a lot of other people did, but again, I think it's mainly because they didn't see that it was there. So would recommend these guys because they are seriously, I think, so cute. Sorry, I said those were the last two things, but they're not. I also would recommend having some food picks. These are really nice for those little like one-off items. You can also obviously like use these to wrap up like some cheese cubes and a grape and whatever else. But you can also set them aside for people to be able to grab and like stab. Grab and stab. Ooh, spooky. But these are also work really well to have next to the chocolate, so that people can just like do like a onesie twosie and just, yeah, just go. So yeah, little sticks. Category number 3 is kind of dining wear, I guess you could say. I've got a couple of things here that I want to show you guys. First of all, you need spooky plates. I'm telling you, again, it's in the details. Grab some spooky plates. Like I said, I kind of do most of my serving situation in black and white, so I did the same for my paper plates. These are just super simple black and white paper plates with spider webs on them from Amazon. I will try and link these and other items I've talked about in the description. So if you guys want any of the items, just know they are affiliate links. So I do make a small commission. Spiderweb plates. I also got these dessert plates, which are little planchette Ouija board plates. So freaking cute. And I think my favorite part about these is that they came with little planchette napkins. I'm pretty sure I got these from TJ Maxx last year, and I would highly recommend checking out TJ Maxx or Home Goods for Halloween, like paper plates and other items, because they had some really cute stuff last year. And these little planchette napkins, I literally just died over. It's like the whole reason I bought this. So highly recommend. Also, Amazon had these little ghost napkins, you guys. How freaking adorable are these? I went to go find them so I could link them for you guys this year, but they were like not available anymore. So I will look again and see if they came back in stock because I think these are just so freaking cute. And I think this was like a 500 pack for not that much money. So I have all of these left over from last year, and these will last me this year, probably next year, and maybe even the year after that. And then lastly, in kind of the takeaway situation here, TJ Maxx had these last year. I'm sure you can find some on Amazon, but they had these adorable little Ouija board to-go boxes, and I was very worried about food not getting eaten because the party was super late at night, obviously, so a lot of people had already eaten their like last meal of the day. And I didn't want to be left with like a ton of Halloween food and candy and everything. So when people started saying their goodbyes, I literally did not let anyone leave without taking a container or two full of food. So these are really cute because all they have to do is, oh my gosh, there's more ghost napkins in here. All they have to do is fill up their little tray. This little thick card goes in there. You fold it all over. And then if you want to be extra about it and pre-make some or give some to your neighbors, this one came with twine, and then it came with little gift tags that are planchettes. How cute, you guys. Like, shut up. Freaking adorable. So I probably will get more if I see these at TJ Maxx again this year, or I'll look on Amazon because these were so perfect. And it makes it really easy for people to take away items with them when they leave so that you're not left, like I said, with a bunch of leftovers, because I don't have it in me to eat all that candy and stuff. Also, I will mention one more thing about kind of servingware and everything. Get some forks and spoons and knives and everything that also match your color palette. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like if your whole spread is very spooky and then you've got like hot pink forks or like something random, it just doesn't like mesh as well. So get some forks and other utensils that kind of match your overall vibe, because that again will just create that synopsis of like a good party. I don't know, I just, you know? Okay. All right, the last category that we have to do that has to do with food. I just have a couple of items to show you and you'll get kind of the gist of it. So let me go grab those. Okay, first of all, I would highly recommend grabbing a couple of big molds like this. Last year, we made pizza skulls and pizza brains in these two molds, which were super fun. So highly recommend those because you can make obviously different type of breads or cakes or really anything that you want to bake in these. You can even do like bread or cheesy bread or anything like that would be really fun. So highly recommend these, and you can honestly sometimes buy like a multi-pack on Amazon for super cheap. And then again, I don't know why I said again. And then also just some baking cups. So these are really perfect because like for instance, last year we bought like pre-made cupcakes. I didn't make cupcakes because baking is not my forte and I already had plenty of other things to work on. So I got these, and it's funny because I ended up forgetting to use them because it was so much like just chaos that day. But these are super cute, and they just say like it's just a bunch of hocus pocus, and then the other one is like, you know, brooms and cats and witch hats and skulls and stuff. And again, these were only $5 at TJ Maxx, and there's 50 cups in here. So all you have to do is put your little cupcakes in these cups. Like they're already in their wrapper, keep them in their wrapper and just stick them in these cups, and you've got like an extra little added spook factor, which I think is so nice. So I just feel like these again add like a heightened look to your food, and just, I don't know, they add a little something something. They just do. All right, the next category, we've got 2 categories left. The next category I'm going to talk about is decorations. And I've got a couple of things to say, and I have some very impassioned speaking to do, so just hold on to your hats. So the items that I want to talk about, these are things that can go with any Halloween party vibe. It doesn't matter if you've got a kid-friendly Halloween party, an adult Halloween party, if you've got a very authentic like vibe like me, or if you've got a more kitschy Halloween, whatever it is, all of these things are things that you're going to want for your party. First off, you guys, get a fog machine. I know they're a little bit more expensive, but I'm telling you, something about a fog machine seriously just adds so much vibe factor to your party. I cannot stress it enough. Get yourself a fog machine. I told you guys, I warned you, impassioned speeches about these coming items, so I'm just letting you know now. Fog machine is so fun. The kids love it, adults love it. It adds to the vibe. It makes your decorations look better. It makes your lighting look better. It just improves everything. So get yourself a fog machine, guys. This one was 50 bucks from Spirit Halloween. You don't need a big one. You don't need to fog everywhere. Just in one room, keep the fog going, because I'm just telling you, the vibes. We're protective of the vibe. All right, next up, where is it? I'm sitting on it. Where's the other one? Next up, spider webs. Guys, if you have a Halloween party and you have 0 spider webs, I'm mad at you. These are so cheap and so easy and add so much decor to your room. This big one is only 10 bucks. This small one, $4. This is $4 to add freaking, I don't even know the square footage of this, but like you can stretch these so far. You can cover so much ground with these. So if you have areas of your house that are like not decorated at all, that's fine. Just grab some spider webs, throw them up. They've got them in different colors. They've got white, black, multicolor, glow in the dark. Grab some spider webs and throw them up, you guys. You will thank me, just trust me. I told you guys impassioned speeches and we're not done. Also, get some little spiders to put in your spider web. It makes them look even more authentic and even more creepy. So you can just grab a huge pack of them at Spirit Halloween or Walmart for super, super cheap, literally a couple bucks. Just wedge them in your spider webs and perfect. And then we packed them up in a little Ziploc for this year and we're gonna throw them back in. Boom, creep factor all the way up. Item number 3, this one is kind of a little bit more specific, but if you have a table that you're gonna be putting your spread on or your bar on or anything like that, grab a spooky tablecloth. I actually have an orange plain tablecloth that I put down, and then I put this one on top of it so it really pops because it's spider webby. LOL at the fact that there's literally like food on this from last year, I think. Ugh, that's gross. Maybe I need to throw it in the wash or something. But again, it just is like such an easy way to take like a plain boring table and make it spooky and match the vibe of your party. Super easy way to do that is with a cool spider or cool tablecloth like this. That one is from Target last year. I bet they have one similar this year. I'll also try and find a similar one on Amazon for you guys so I can link it. But yeah, super easy thing to do, and it's so cheap. It's so cheap and easy. Okay. My last impassioned speech, you guys, is going to be a hefty one. So I need you. Are you listening? Listen up. Creepy cloth. When I say, if there's one thing that I think that I should be sponsored of, it is whoever manufactures creepy cloth, you guys, because oh my gosh, I buy so much creepy cloth. Listen. Do not buy it from Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween, I love you, but your creepy cloth is way too expensive. Amazon, I will link the exact listing below. Amazon's creepy cloth, they have like a huge bulk pack that's like 10 or 20 bucks or something like that, and you get a frick ton of creepy cloth in it. And what I love about creepy cloth, once again, okay, it adds the vibes. Imagine this that you're looking at without this creepy cloth. It would look so much less creepy, less spooky, less decayed, less old, less authentic. Something about creepy cloth just adds so much depth to your Halloween decorations. Trust me. Put it down before you put anything else down for Halloween. Just trust me, okay? Then, once you're done decorating, see any empty areas of your house, like, I don't know, your ceiling, because that's where I put my creepy cloth, and throw it up there. It's so light and stretchable that you don't need a ton, but you can throw it up. It's super easy to put with the teeny tiny, basically invisible command hooks, and you're good to go. So yeah, I mean this, when I tell you guys, I have yards and yards and yards and yards of creepy cloth. Like, get creepy cloth. I don't know what to say. It adds so much to your party. I promise you, you will not regret it. You will thank me. And when you throw an amazing Halloween party and your friends are like, oh my gosh, your decorations look awesome, and all you really bought were lights, creepy cloth, and spider webs, come in the comments and thank me because you're welcome. All right, next up, the last category. This category is like very specifically important, again, impassioned speech coming up, because lighting in any environment changes the game. It changes the game. If you go into a theater to see a show, the lighting is specific to set the tone and the mood and the age and the emotions of the play, right? Lighting, you go into a haunted house, it's dim and it's dark and it's smoky and it's got the lighting to help the vibes, right? Yes, lighting in movies, like lighting is so important for setting the vibe, okay? It just is. And my advice here is to, one, get some twinkle lights, okay? I don't have any on hand right now because we're in the middle of putting them all up, so they're not right here in front of me. But I've got twinkly lights in my trees. They're gonna be on my ceiling. So basically when you come to my party, my Halloween party, there will not be any normal lights on. There will pretty much only be like the twinkle lights, and you can get them in a ton of colors. Again, I will link the exact ones that I have below because they are also from Amazon. They're super cheap. They have a variety of colors and they're really, really long stretches of it. So it's just a really good like value, and I really like the different settings that it has. So get lighting in lots of different colors and spread that throughout. Last year, I think we did like green on my patio, orange in like the living room or something like that. And then we did like purple in the kitchen, and having like the different rooms with the different colors was really cool, but you can also mix and match them. The second thing that I will recommend is getting some strobes. Now, these are just like some really crappy ones from Target last year. It's funny because they were actually recalled. The strobe on these is actually not that good. It's very slow, and I feel like that doesn't really give you like as much creep value. I feel like when it's like a flashier strobe, it's better. But these are perfect because you can kind of hide these wherever you want. Like I could literally just put it back here behind the skeleton, and adding that strobe will add just like a really good element to the decor. So I like these little ones because you can kind of just hide them wherever and have little like moments of strobe. So highly recommend that. I also highly recommend getting some black lights. These are a little bit more expensive. These are from Amazon, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend these specifically unless Halloween is something that you really like take a lot of pride in and want to spend money to get like good stuff on. But black lights in general can be kind of expensive, I've noticed. So these are really cool. I got these specifically because they're so powerful, and last year what I did is I aimed them on a wall that was on my back patio, and then I wrote like the Freddy Krueger song on them, so it was kind of like a hidden message when they were flashing and everything. So these are really cool. They also hook up to like a DJ setup, and they will like pulse and change with the beat of your music. So like I said, these are like a little bit fancier. They come with a remote and all this fancy stuff. I think they even light up in like different colors and stuff. So I will link these ones in the description below if you want these specifically. But you don't necessarily need super fancy ones, but I would recommend getting some black lights because that like glowy, dark, cool factor is also just one that I feel like you can capitalize on. And if you just get a couple of these, it can really, again, add a lot to your party for not like a ton of money. So again, to build a good Halloween party, all you really need are creepy cloth, good lighting, spider webs, some decent food with some cool serving trays, and a couple of little hidden details for your party guests to notice and congratulate you on for being so cool, because you watched this video and you took my advice and you had a dope, sick Halloween party. Okay, I think that's everything, you guys. I'm going to shut up because this video was way longer than I expected it to be. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you found these tips helpful, or you're gonna grab any of these things, or you just enjoyed watching this video, make sure you give it a like, hit that red subscribe button down below to come hang out with me on the channel. I am uploading every single day until Halloween night. So we still have a solid 30 something days of content to go. Tons of Halloween stuff coming to you guys. There's gonna be more decorate with me's. There's going to be spooky day vlogs. We're going to Halloween Horror Nights and we're gonna vlog that. There's a ton coming. So make sure you subscribe if you love Halloween content, because I've got a lot coming for you guys. Make sure you grab your spooky merch at holly-hickman.com, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.